Oh, blasted monstrosity.
And so I say,
begone, accursed witch. I have occupied this grove for eons, long before your pitiable tent came to rest upon it.
oh, hey, Mel.
I see the two of you have met. Lord Moros, Dora speaks the truth as always. She's been here longer than I have, if you can believe it.
I can indeed, for I know an old soul when I see one. It's a pleasure to meet you, Dora. Do let me know if I can be of service in some way.
Count on it, Horns. Now then.
I bid your leave. Farewell.
Farewell.
There's something new here.
Got a problem? You know, I've tried brewing nectar myself. Got most of the key ingredients, except my batches never tasted right. Not like the stuff you get your hands on.
Nectar's always best when it's a gift. Ever had somebody else give yours a try? Perhaps it's better than you think.
Well, no, because for that I'd need a friend. Though I could always trick somebody into drinking it.
Eris! Look, you're right, I've never known what it was like before Kronos returned. You keep insinuating it was worse than now. How so?
Already told you, babe. Your father, my mother, whole inner circle, they got off bossing everyone around. Didn't give me space to spread my wings. Bunch of Olympus wannabes, but with mood lighting.
So you prefer living in a state of total disorder and constant mayhem to living under a principled set of rules?
That's a really good way to put it.
Death to Kronos.
Kill 'em all.
Back on your feet, I see.
There we have it. What do I need? Here you are.
Evening, I think. I ought to be the one honoring you, Goddess. My inclination is to save this for the moment of our victory, but it's good to have in reserve, in case of some emergency, you understand.
I understand indeed. And you already honor me with your friendship, Odysseus, as well as with your knowledge about how to deal swift death.
Which sorts of foul monstrosities were the Olympians contending with of late? As if the Titans' armies weren't troublesome enough, now Typhon's brood.
Well, imagine horrors of all shapes and sizes. Each some mix of muscle, eyes, and teeth. They climb up from beneath the ground. Some practically ooze from the walls. The one that got me last night was particularly large.
And I take it Typhon has far more of these children than even your Lord Uncle Zeus, and all spoiled rotten. Feuding families, the cause of most every great war I've known.
I'd not considered it that way. May moonlight guide you.
Death to Kronos.
Nemesis, we've been going on like this a while. and I wondered if you'd be up to take a break. Over at the Springs.
Come to think, could really use a bath. You, I mean. But I could too, I guess, so why not?
Perfect.
Not too hot, not too cold.
How long has it been since you last took off the armor?
A while. Not been much incentive. You saw how much of a pain it is to undo the lacing and the straps. Feels strange without. Like I don't know.
Unburdened? More comfortable, at least.
Good letting off some steam sometimes, I guess. But there's a fine line between rest and complacency.
I don't know that we're at risk of becoming complacent here, Nem.
The risk is greater than you think. We're lounging in a bath while who knows what is going on out there.
We're not lounging. We'll be better equipped to deal with the who knows what out there if our muscles aren't all knotted up.
Like you know. All right, gotta get back to work. Though, this suit does feel a little lighter now.
Take care, Nem. May moonlight guide us.
Nice try.
May I? I may have a new request. Play us another song if you don't mind. Play this one next, would you? Headmistress, I saw Icarus up there during my voyage toward Olympus. He flies free, but fights for us still, doing what he can to disrupt the Titan's legions.
And? You need not make attempts to endear him to me. My judgment of one's character need not affect your own.
Sometimes I worry you think he abandoned us during a time of need, and wasn't a good influence on me.
You need not speculate about my thoughts. The follies of young Icarus are positively mild in comparison to most. I harbor no ill will toward him. He'd not be flying if I did.
Is he still welcome here, at least?
If that is both your wish and his.
Hey, everybody, look!
Commander, what is the consensus here about Prometheus? If some mortals venerated him, perhaps you and your disciples feel conflicted that he now opposes us.
The Titan who brought fire, reason, good eats, and the arts and stuff to mortal kind. Then faced the vengeance of the gods for all of that. Can't stand the guy, let him have it.
Wait, you can't stand him even though he did so much for you? Though mortals can be difficult to please.
Well, let's see. Has he been nice to you, or has he tried to kill you? So what if he butted us up way back when? Not like he's done much for us lately.
He has tried to kill me.
I'm most appreciative of your generosity. Would that I had more to give you in return besides the wisdom of my vast experience.
Please, sir, that is more than enough.
Shine on with those.
Go farther still.
Princess.
Good. A fated list of minor prophecies. Tula? Moonlight, guide me. No pressure. My flames ignite. What else?
We reunite.
Oh. I draw you down, O Moon. Lend me your light.
How strange to see ungainly Polyphemus and Medea work together, even... It is yours.
The main square. You shades are getting out of there. Onward.
Just dropped that nasty Eris from the sky. Well, serves her right. Though we could never make her stay away for good. To think she's one of Nyx's many pups. Squeeze out a big litter like that, you're liable to get a runt.
Let's get them, Great Auntie. Peace, sir.
Need a break from all the slaughter, just stand back. Far back. To the slaughter. To the slaughter!
My glorious cousin. It was you who first reached out to me of all those on Olympus. I've come this far because of you. And no matter what happens, I'll never forget the kindness you showed me.
The pleasure is mine. It's not all sunshine on Olympus recently, but then I hear from you and I'm left feeling everything will be all right. Don't quite know how that happened, but I'm very grateful that we met. And weren't you headed to Olympus last I checked? Must have been waylaid by the Titan's thugs. Well, don't give up. Although I guess you wouldn't be there if you did.
That's all it takes, huh? Sure you don't want to give me only half the bottle there? Seeing as I'm nearly half a god. I got their strength, but seldom get their luxury.
Nothing's gained from luxury in excess anyway. But there are times a little doesn't hurt. May this soothe your spirit when the occasion arises.
Our fathers sure made a mess of things for us, didn't they, sister? Born to the mightiest of gods, yet living like outcasts. Like bloody animals.
It's Kronos that made a mess of things. If he'd have just stayed dead, we'd be at peace. And together with our fathers, no doubt.
Have you met our fathers? Sure, we're in the midst of an interminable war, but at least we're far away from them.
Hi.
I see a lost
Let me show you the way. Should stay out of their way. Shades, I release you. Offering to my great cousin Lord Hephaestus, master of the Forge. Such skill and artistry runs in our family, and so much of it with you. And you tolerate such intense heat without so much as a complaint.
The toast get awful hot here in my forge. Suppose a nectar ought to cool me off. Not that I ought to be drinking at a job like this, but hey, no one's watching. No one needs to know. So we've got Titan problems real close to home. Blasted shame about Prometheus, but then I reckon if Dad chained me up and had an eagle chew me liver every day, I'd be mad too.
Should head to the main square. All quiet. That rotting whore again. You ought to be at rest. For all your steady leadership, I bid you please accept this offering, Lord Uncle Zeus. Once all this is ended, may you and Queen Hera reign in peace and prosperity forevermore.
Respect for one's elders does not come automatically, I know only too well. Know that I do not take kind gestures such as yours for granted, and appreciate them a great deal. You have a generous spirit. Observe the handiwork of Kronos all about you there. The...
Hold still in their shades. That should have done it. In the name of Hades. Struck down. Should be able to get out.
It's fortunate the underworld boatman's still plying his trade even during a downturn such as this. I trust his prices have gotten better at least. Or perhaps worse.
What do we have in stock?
Ah, yes.
So you can mess with how things work at night? Between the feeling in my gut and the nonsense you've been talking, I can tell you've been up to no good.
Since you're finally wising up to our true strength, know that you violate the will of Night herself by standing in my way.
See, there you go again with all the fancy talk. But hey, I could go for a fancy meal just as soon as a tough piece of meat. Maybe you're both.
Your great rival vanquished for the night.
Some wool. This way.
A fishing point.
Tula, go for it. Victory! Is this a crab? I'll slay you all. What did I say? In we go. Push closer.
It says, cheers for all the backup lately, since we know you could be down in Tartarus fighting with Gramps instead. Athena's words, not mine.
Choose your path. Hephaestus shall be notified at once.
My claim.
And wax of bees, secret spices, chicken stock, bitter greens and butter block, golden petals, spider silk, flower pollen, cattle milk, bit of toadstool, claw of cat, heat it, stir it, that is that. We welcome you. Not all divinities require offerings, you know. Our Olympian relatives, they have come to expect this type of giving, but not I. Do not presume to spoil me.
Olympus is well accustomed to receiving offerings from all across the land. Living here on this remote island, I don't think you're at risk of getting quite as used to it as that.
So you have seen the great monstrosity with your own eyes, have you, Poppet? Typhon, I mean, of course. Oft have I wondered about his deep connection to the natural world.
And what connection would that be? He's a monster, just as you said. A thing that does not belong in our world.
Yet there he is, where you'll be going soon. Who only knows the limits of our world and that which it contains? Veritably, not you or I, Poppet. All that is here belongs, is what I say. So mote it be.
Thanks.
All yours. Moonlight guide you.
Sparks are gonna fly.
For me. Change of course. One remains. Olympus, I accept this message. Lord Charon's ship. Be safe, Lord Charon.
Oh, it's you! Wait, so Prometheus is supposed to be in charge where the real action is? Thought he was busy getting pecked to the brink of death over and over by some bird.
I can attest he and that bird have come to terms. Come on, have pity on me, Ares. I have to deal with fire and feathers here and again at the top of Olympus.
It is a pretty good appeal, babe. But unfortunately for you, I don't have a heart. So come on, here comes your first helping of fire and feathers for the night. Look out below! You wish. I've had
It's platinum witchy.
Will balls go back to hell? Oh, yeah! I thought that we were friends.
Remember that. Got it. Tula, fish. No escape. Don't pinch me, you. That's that. Deep breath, Mel. Lady Demeter! To better light my way.
Yeah, fresh from me forge.
Olympus, I accept this message. Should get here soon enough. Hit me then. Oh.
Your ability to reach beyond the boundaries that the fates placed upon you proved inspiring to me. And after some consideration, I discovered how to call upon you even from the surface of this world. I find it rather interesting there.
Well, we've got plenty more, just let me know. Whoa.
What if you couldn't feast any longer? Imagine something so dire that it forced you to put a stop to this way of life. Brought ruin to everything you hold dear.
I know what you're trying to do, baby, and it isn't gonna work. I've tuned out every bit of negativity, including yours. And since I'm a good host, I'm still gonna give you this. Absolutely. Stay calm, all right? Watch this, Witchy.
Out of my sight.
The glint of valuables.
There. Hello. Face me. Denied. Hear me, on my authority.
Are you alright?
Lady Athena. The path across the sky.
You should know my father, your Lord Uncle Zeus, is somewhat skeptical of your ability to turn the outcome of the war here in our favor. He believes we should be able to fend for ourselves, and I don't disagree.
Lady Athena, are we supposed to stand united as a family, or aren't we? This isn't the time to be prideful.
With that, I don't disagree either. Nevertheless, our family seems incapable of standing united for long. If we could, this war never would have started. My blessings. Your brother's favorite.
Spirits of the dead. Rest easy now. Lord Hermes. Olympus, I accept this message. Excellent.
Here's our prey. You who condemn me as a criminal. Would you know why I liberated fire from this mountain for the sake of mortal kind?
My own increasingly strong sense of foresight indicates you're going to tell me no matter what.
When I gave mortals nourishment, the meat they would have sacrificed to you, they needed fire then, and more. But you hoarded all of it. So I saved them, and I'll do it again.
on home. For me. Shelter from the storm.
Lightning!
Suffer. It's that broodling. Or a twin. Children can be such a nuisance, so they say. The sheer might of the moon. And scoop. Go on, Tula. Caught out. That's the storm gullet.
Smitten!
It's done.
Watch this.
Almost to the top.
Lightning!
That's wicked.
Hear me, on my authority. Lightning from on high.
How about a resupply?
Lord Hermes?
All right, Em, I don't want to hold you up now that you're here. You've got important business after all. Just making sure you made it in one piece.
Still in one piece, Lord Hermes.
Oh, that is grim. Although you know what else is? This entire situation we're in. I mean, look at this place. So how about we both get out of here?
shine ever brighter.
Hello, sunshine.
Of this, Typhon?
Zeus! Get him now!
Protect the palace, everyone!
Damn you. If only Zagreus could see me now.
Finally, the terrifying storm tearing apart the fortress of the gods starts to relent. Perhaps because its monstrous source is nowhere to be found.
At least for now. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. Beautiful. They're here.
Sworn to do our righteous duty.
Young lady.
Blessings to you.
Ruling the heavens and the earth. The
Typhon is not backing down, though we shall drive him back each night he deigns to threaten us, if that is what it takes.
Either that, or we could probably destroy him, along with this mountain and a good portion of the surrounding countryside. Although, where would we live thereafter?
We needn't weigh that possibility at all, Hera, my dear. Best not to even speak of it. Meninue assured us Typhon could be dealt with in a different way.
I'd not intended to make promises on that account, Lord Uncle. Though I shall do everything in my power to ensure Olympus stands while Typhon falls. I just need to concentrate on Kronos for a while.
Well then, pardon my bluntness, my dear, but why aren't you in your underworld? We now can hold our own, you've seen, but we cannot reach the Titan ourselves.
Do as you must, Meninue. We shall be waiting to hear word of your success in Tartarus, and you can count on all our blessings on the way.
Take care.
Craning to feel the
May moonlight guide you.
We need no guide.
The sun shall rise.
Your Majesty. Your song is such a welcome sound after a hard night's climb, cousin. It nearly makes me forget the troubles we're dealing with. All this light, however, I'm not used to yet.
We're not much used to it here either for how dark it's been of late. Though let's get you back before it drains you more. Sounds like you have to pay Kronos a visit soon.
That I do.
With pride, here above the clouds, we sing aloud.
Should Typhon rise again, I shall return. Return to Shadow now. We're getting somewhere.
How'd it go? Okay.
Father, he was so happy then. But now, don't let the Titan break his spirit. Do you remember the name Heracles? The greatest half-god hero of the surface, slayer of the Nemean lion and so on?
Not really. But I hear the other shades go on and on about him every now and then. Why do you ask?
I encountered him. He's as big as they say, that much is sure. He has such a storied past. I thought maybe you'd recall one of the tales.
Well, you thought wrong, my friend.
Hey, if you're not busy, up for a little visit with me to the riverside? I've got a twin lure we could use right here.
Don't know that I'll be doing you much good, between my inability to use a rod of fishing and my inability to keep quiet, but hey, you asked for it.
The River of Lamentation. Nothing but a bunch of sad stuff floating around in there. Sure you wouldn't rather leave it be?
Whatever's wallowing in there is going to stay put, unless it's finally decided it's had enough. For any such souls, we'll be doing them a favor, I think.
Not like we owe them, and not like they'll do us any favors back. And if all they can do now is feel sad for themselves at the bottom of a mucky river, fishing them out might not do them any good anyway.
We're not fishing them out, really. It's more like we're giving them an opportunity to escape their circumstances. It's a bit different from the mortal way of fishing in that sense.
And if they don't like it any better up here, that's on them.
Seems like an awful lot of trouble for some weird fish. Swim time's over. Ha, you tricked a fish. Well, that definitely was a thing that happened. Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
You did it.
You know, some of these fated prophecies are rather substantial. I shudder to think what might be on a list of major prophecies.
I trust this doesn't make you feel as though your service hasn't been of value, because certainly it has. However, the prophecies listed there are indeed minor in the grand scheme of things.
The grand scheme of things, as in all existence, the unfathomable past, unknowable future, That sort of grandeur, you mean?
Yes. The Fates preside over the smallest minutiae and the greatest of patterns. So don't take the idea of minor prophecies the wrong way. A small ripple can become a great wave.
Now you sound like Poseidon. We can make things better.
Or we can just mess with things.
Blood and darkness. Got me fair and square again, Trouble. More than a couple times. Starting to think maybe I'm losing it, you know?
Oh, you poor thing. Please, let me cheer you up so you'll proceed to fight against me even harder than before.
You mock me when I'm vulnerable. Fine. But don't expect to cry on this shoulder when things take a turn for the worse when it comes to your stuff. Out of my face.
Well done out there.
Last night I dreamt of this.
Is expected of you. The pressure that you feel, you never speak of it, and yet full well I know it's there. Your constant companion.
I can hardly distinguish between pressure and faith anymore. My entire life has led to this, and all of you are counting on me. Are you truly so certain in my inevitable success, Headmistress?
Pressure and faith are intertwined, 'tis true. Ever in conflict. Should the pressure utterly prevail, out comes despair. Only then do we truly falter.
You didn't answer my question. The combined might of the gods was not enough to stop Kronos before. And you know the fates are unpredictable. My success is not a certainty.
My faith is not in outcomes, 'tis in you. And I've enough of it to last. Should you find yours lacking, I shall always spare you some of mine.
Thank you for believing in me.
No need.
Together we shine.
Moonlight guide you.
Something amiss?
Odysseus, what happened between you and Circe anyhow? She mentioned you, said nothing in particular, except I sensed some pain, there and here.
That's not a pain entirely, goddess. When I was whole, returning from a war, I found Circe and her isle, and I lived there for about a year. She housed me and my men, and we grew close. I learned a lot from her, and then we left.
Your voyage home. You stopped for an entire year, then voyaged on and never saw her again.
Well, until I saw her again here. It's in the past. And for the both of us, I think. Not every such relationship need last eternally.
I understand, I think. Death to Kronos, sir.
Oh, don't I wish.
Amazing work.
Gaia's bounty.
Hey.
This one. Power to create. fabric of the earth.
Can hardly feel this bottle. Just its weight. Though I still have fond memories to fill the gaps. It's funny. I've lost track of how long I've been dead, but still not used to it entirely.
Perhaps it's impossible to become entirely accustomed to the way we are. Though I'm surprised you have any nostalgia for a time when you were young.
You're one to talk. How many times have you reminisced about your quiet evenings listening to the river and the frogs? Sometimes we forget the pain, and sometimes it's all we remember. Though I'll remember this too. So you really do wake up each night back there, entirely refreshed, and with a newfound resolve to achieve your life's ambition, that sort of thing?
You make it sound so automatic. My physical recovery may be mostly second nature by now, but my motivation certainly is not. You think I never get discouraged?
I've never seen you discouraged. Though maybe you just hide it well. What do you do if you succeed, eh? Pursue some other hopes and dreams?
That's not something I've given any thought.
I get it. First things first.
Moonlight guide us.
Beautiful evening.
How about...
Huzzah! Another glorious victory, another Now, young one, avert your eyes, lest you be smitten by the glory over here.
Wow. Commander, I'm rather at a loss for words, I think. Though I am honored, truly.
Oh, you better be. You got any idea what I mean, the fates must have gone through to put these things together. But Knights Champion deserves only the best. Which is that last one you haven't seen just yet.
My mind reels at the thought of a sculpture in excess of those. It's covered in knight's drapery. What's to stop me from merely taking a look? Apparently you've already seen it.
Sounds like you might not be Knights Champion after all, suggesting underhanded tactics such as that. You want to win top honors, you gotta have honor. And that means no peeking. Are you gonna use the oath again or what?
I don't know. All this still strikes me as a bit unwise. While I value your encouragement and am inspired by your words of validation, perhaps I shouldn't be so quick to pin my sense of self-worth on accumulating material possessions.
Come on, young one, you mustn't speak that way.
Moonlight guide us.
Moonlight, yeah.
She sure looks strong.
Isn't she a beaut?
In shadow I serve, to shadow I return. Best be a little cautious here.
Probably smart.
Got something for you. Always does the trick. Here, Golly.
The Oath of the Unseen.
This I vow. Swear it, Nyx. By will of Night. Night and darkness guide me. May you shine like the moon.
I know that sound all right.
You are bound to me and I am your bearer.
Yeah, making it happen.
Much to look forward to, Lord Moros.
You're all set. That's down right there.
I knew you'd make it here. Now for Kronos. I'll get you, Kronos. Further refined. Why not? You again. Vanquished. See that one, Tula? And caught. Cheer up, Mofa. No, you don't. Foolish.
Me if you wish.
Why not? Good to be back.
You may have it. You need not have participated in the trials I devised, or provided quite as many interesting outcomes to observe, but you decided to of your own will nevertheless. Our acquaintance therefore was not a mistake.
remember anymore what it was like, having 2 legs. Only the 2. I'm hideous, I know, but I don't fall over myself like I once did. Second nature now, scurrying about.
Don't speak that way. My task would go much faster if I had legs like yours, Arachne.
Save your pity for another soul, my friend. Now then, I've saved some of my softest silk for you. Oh, you look wonderful.
I love it.
Alone again.
Melinui. I saw how mightily you fought with my own eyes, even in the face of Typhon's savagery. Your father surely would have been as proud as I.
Shocking every time.
Her foes are nowhere to be found.
For the underworld. This is private property. That's everything. Mine is finally gone.
I heard you speak the vow of rivals at the Oath of the Unseen. Then you shall soon confront your headmistress in all her dark glory. How she longed that you would gain the strength to face her thus. Behold.
Together we shine. I'll take it. Ensnared. Into the purse.
fulfill the oath. What's that you're brandishing? Oh, the nocturnal arms begin to show their myriad colors. Silver, you well know, is but one.
Each of the aspects of the arms of night represents a bearer from another time. I'm still learning the full extent of what they can do.
And I suspect you shall continue doing so. If nothing else, this ought to make things further interesting here for the both of us. Your guard was down. No. Return to shadows hence. Trust that your eve is only beginning.
Victory.
Scheming girl, please take your time.
Set.
I know not how you bested the father of all monsters, but all it did was make him angrier.
Check. Won't hurt at all. Just me. Almighty Chaos, please accept the greatest delicacy for which my family is known. I know it's less than nothing in a way, but for us, it's a symbol of the bonds we share.
This encouragement that you offer me, and understand this substance is considered valuable and relatively rare. I wonder why you give it to me now, and wish to know. Therefore, respond.
You seem to like unguarded truth, Almighty Chaos, and it's that I'm very much in awe of you. Your attention and your aid mean more than I can say. My family gives ambrosia when mere words cannot suffice.
Your insufficient words have been of greater impact than your gift. I shall accept it all, nevertheless. You are a using spawn of Hades, more than I originally thought.
Cheers? By the will of Chaos. Ash of the Dead. It's over. It's a catapult.
So yeah. Just, here we go again. Hey, tell me something. Is Echo really not okay? I thought about the things you said. How she was all alone down in the fields. How could I hurt someone without even trying, you know?
Narcissus, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm impressed you've given any thought to someone else. As for Echo, she seems to be getting by. Is there something you'd like to say to her should I cross paths with her again?
Sure, go ahead and tell her that I hope she finds someone who loves her like I love me. But don't tell her I said it. She'd just get the wrong idea and her heart would break. Again. Kind regards.
Kiss of Styx. Ah. Burn, Ignium. Stop.
Visions of maids with their scales of green.
I need this.
Caught between your journey and the bounty of the sea.
Tula, time to shine. Go, Tula. Can't do it. Terrifying. It's something.
Let's take these wretches down.
I'll keep them busy for you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This counts. you marked that one for me. I can use this for trade.
Hail, sister. It's really true about the Fates. That Kronos somehow got to them. Doesn't want to take any chances anymore. Did the Fates prophesize their own captivity?
How can you be so casual about this? If the Fates themselves couldn't stop Kronos, we won't have an easy time. We're beholden to chance ourselves.
So what if we are? You know not even I always hit my mark. What do I do if I miss? I take another shot. The greater the skill, the less is up to chance. For your journey. Then it's yours. I was never here.
Farewell. Yes. To be unseen is to be unscathed. God, they got me there.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Not as unseen as I would like.
What a pleasant surprise. Admit it, girl. You would have taken any sort of blessing here and now, whether from me or any of my kin. Well, as the fates would have it, you're getting the very best.
Go, Tula. Come on out. She makes it look easy.
Showtime. It's been so nice without you recently, lady. We've been playing our full set list night after night. No technical difficulties. Even had more and more sailors dropping in.
Those sailors dropping in are probably the Titan's naval forces I've been vanquishing throughout the Rift of Thessaly above. I think I recognize a few out in the stands.
You expect me to believe you've been promoting our events? We're getting lots of word of mouth lately, sure, but you've had nothing to do with it, except by going away. With a tremendous
I prefer their smaller shows.